Alright, we're going to continue with similar polygons. And Theorem 7 says that if two polygons are similar, then their perimeters are proportional to the scale factor between them.
What is that word?
Perimeters. To the scale factor between them. So yesterday you used scale factor to find missing side lengths, and now you can also use it to find perimeter. So we're not covering much material. This is the last thing in this section. So we're going to do example 4 on the top of page 472, and then I'm going to give you some practice today. The day is a little bit shorter because it's a mental health day. Study guide tomorrow, quiz Thursday. Got it? Alright, top of page 472, example 4. Says, if ABCDE is similar to PQRST, find the scale factor and the perimeter of each polygon. And here's your two shapes. We've got two pentagons. And I don't get shapes, I don't get pentagons to pick from, so. Alright, your first pentagon is ABCDE. And you've got some side lengths. AB is 8. CD is 4. DE is 6. And then you've got a smaller pentagon below it. And that one is your PQRST. We got 3 tick marks and 3 tick marks and then 4 tick marks. R to S is 3. So the first thing we're going to do is find the scale factor. So up top in this pentagon, if side AB is 8, then side BC is also 8 because they both have 1 tick mark. If side CD is 4, then so is side AE, because they both have 2 tick marks. So now, we need to find the side up top that corresponds to RS, because you know that RS is equal to 3 units. So here's RS. It's equal to 3. It's in the second pentagon. RS is the third and fourth letter in the similarity statement. So the third and fourth letter in the first similarity statement is CD. So here's your CD, and it is 4 units long. So our scale factor is 4 to 3. Our perimeter of the first shape. You know all the side lengths in the first shape. So the perimeter of the first shape is equal to, we got an 8 and an 8, a 4 and a 4, and a 6. So 8 and 4 is 12, and then another 12 is 24, and 6 more, that's 30. So there's your perimeter of the first shape. Theorem 7.1 said that you can use the scale factor to find the perimeter. So let's set up a proportion. We got 4/3, which is the scale factor, is equal to the ratio of the perimeters. And since the big pentagon is first in the description, it goes in the denominator. So we got a 30 in the numerator. In the numerator. And we're going to find the perimeter of the bottom shape in the denominator. So now you can just crisscross multiply. So 4p equals 90. Divide both sides by 4. And p is equal to 22.5. So there's your perimeter of both shapes. And here's your scale factor. Any questions on any of that? All right, let's do guided practice 4 right below that. The question there is if MNPQ is similar to XYZW, find the scale factor and perimeter. Scale factor and perimeter. So here's one of your shapes. This is your ZWXY. And side WX is 4. Here's your other shape, a little bigger. MNPQ and side MN is 9, MQ is 8, QP is 7, and NP is 10. So be careful in a problem like this, because your similarity statement lists the larger shape first, smaller shape second. So when you're doing your scale factor, the larger number needs to be in the numerator. But your shapes go small, large. Alright? So when you're writing your scale factor, you need to go large to small. So your scale factor is going to be equal to We've got this side right here, this WX side is the only side you know in the smaller shape. So this WX is 4, and WX is your first and last letters in the description. So we need first and last. M to Q. M to Q is right here, and it's 8. So our scale factor, 8 to 4, which simplifies to 2 to 1. So now we can find the perimeter of the bigger shape. You know all of those sides. So the perimeter of this bigger shape is equal to, what do we got? 10 and 7 is 17. 9 and 8 is 17. 17 times 2 is 34. So what's the perimeter of the smaller shape going to be? If the scale factor is 2 to 1, right? Aren't all the sides in the larger shape twice as big as the smaller shape? So isn't the perimeter twice as big? So what's the perimeter of the smaller shape going to be? It's going to be 17. Okay. If you did it by writing a proportion, you would say that 2 to 1, which is your scale factor, is equal to 34 over P. When you crisscross multiply that, you get 2P equals 34. If you divide by 2, then P equals 17. So you've got your scale factor that they asked for, and your scale factor, 2 to 1, perimeter of the smaller is 17, the larger is 34. Any questions on either of those problems? Alright, that's all we're doing today. Your practice problems are right here in blue. We have started the new 9 weeks, third term. So I will start posting online homework assignments again. So be sure that you're checking Focus daily. Alright, I won't post homework on study guide or quiz days, but I will try to post a couple of online assignments per week. Any questions?